Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, one of the things he's doing and his offensive coordinator is to make sure their wonderful wide receiver gets the ball. This transfer came in and has really put up yards and been productive. Close to 1,000 yards here today. He said, we're going to look on the play sheet, make sure we're getting him the ball, keeping track of how many times he's touching it. That's the game plan they're starting with. I'll keep you posted how that looks here in the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Coleman's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Out of bounds at the 41. First down for the offense.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll try the right side. He's loose at the 15. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete left side, Coleman. Cross it, makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Taylor wants to throw. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Entertaining remaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Runs through a man. He might have space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
First and 10.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To the air on first down. Takes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Fourth and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the fourth down conversion, and they get in for 6.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Calls his own number. Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss, reversing field, counting on that speed to be able to outrun the defense. But they figure it out. They start taking away the angles. They're inevitable.
He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Snags it, and he's open. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him. And
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. Now the brain trust will go to work on both sidelines. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. makes the catch. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. On fourth down, going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a... Come up with the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Taylor wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sport College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 7 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. There's some room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
47-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He goes right back to the air. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. This is a designed run. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
1st down for the offense.
The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And that is a great job of executing the down and distance, understanding it's 3rd down. And now it's about clock management and understanding what our score is, right? A field goal is big time, so I can't take sacks. I got to be smart with the football. I can't turn it over. A field goal gives me the lead in this football game. I got to play this smart right now in this part of the field.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Now on the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Cowboys vault back on top.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Runs through a tackle. And here comes the offense on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. The quick out. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right.
Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Line getting set on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. What a play by this defense him short. It'll be 4th down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 42, Mississippi State 28.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Taylor wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got some room to run. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. A run for the quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. On the move. There he goes. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. And the Cowboys will try to convert on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Line 14, line 14. Ready, go.
On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He unleashes a long one. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has...
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Taylor wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here's the pressure. And as he throws, it's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes it past the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. If there's time to pad the stats. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that is how we will wrap this one up.